Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMEB Reviews, and today we're taking a look at the newest studio album from CHVRCHES, Love is Dead, their third album. Let's get to it. Alright, so this review is going to be a little more quick. And it's not because the album's good or bad. Okay, that's not the reason why it's quick. I'm not saying that it's not one or the other. That's not the reason. It's just because I really don't have much to say. I've tried filming this now 3 times, and every time I just come out short. I ramble on about something and then I don't have much to say in general. It's really a very vapid entire review, and so I'm going to make this short because that's what this album is to me. It's just a footnote. Now, honestly, I do like this album. I do like CHVRCHES. I think their 2 previous albums are pretty good, especially their first album. And so I do actually like them. So why is this album just not doing anything for me? I think it's really good. There are some really good tracks on here. There's about 5 especially that do stand out to me. Graffiti, Get Out, Heaven, Hell, and Miracle and Graves. There it is. I knew I was so worried about forgetting one of those. Honestly, I think all those tracks are really good, and the rest aren't bad either, honestly. It's not that this is a bad album. It just doesn't do anything for me, I guess. There's a lot better in this genre, I feel, and even then, I feel like they've done better. And while I do think that they've mixed up their sound to something that a lot of people have been writing off on this album, is that this is a very similar sound. I think it is different. It's darker, I feel, than their previous 2 albums. But it's just nothing for me. I listened to it, and there's some really decent tracks on here. I really do enjoy them, and I don't really find any of the tracks bad. It's just there. It's not that it's meh, it's actually pretty good. Even in my rating, I'll say it's pretty good. But I have no reason to revisit this. There's nothing that intriguing about it. The instrumentation's good, the lyrics are fine, the vocals are fine, production's decent, Greg Kirsten did it, it's fine, I don't mind it. It's just nothing. It's not worth revisiting. It's a fine album, but the genre has better, they have better, and I'm not too interested. There's a couple tracks that I'm definitely going to pull out and I'm going to like. But I just can't find that thing to make me want to listen to this album. And it's not because, like I said, there's no specific reason. It just doesn't click. They had so much, and I think it's just because they had so much writing on them for this album, and then it just kind of fell flat. It's not a bad album, and even in this review, I feel like it's so hard to perfectly articulate what is wrong with this album, and that's because it's just not worth listening to. It's not for one specific reason. It's not for multiple reasons. It's just not worth it. There's better things. There's less repetition in some of the songs. There's shorter albums, and it just isn't worth your time. Unfortunately, a band that I think actually has a lot of potential just didn't really hit the mark on this one. That's why the review's so short, because that's about how much time should be spent on this album. The one listen for the fans, and besides that, this is not going to be a turning point for anyone. This is not a big, massive classic. It's a fine album for what it is, but it's not worth raving on about. It's not worth destroying, because there's nothing to rave or destroy. It's just a good album, and that's it. I've had the epitome of a meh album, and those kind of albums get very like 5s or 5.5s. This album is the epitome of just a good album. It does what it does, and that's it. So that's why I'm going to have to give this album exactly in what I call the good category, a 7.5 out of 10. And I only give it that extra 0.5 because I feel like it's still because for the pop music that it is, it's got decent instrumentation, and honestly, I do love the vocal stylings. I do. That's the only reason it gets that extra 0.5, because of that. This has been a weird review for me, but what did you guys think? I can't spend any more time on this because I genuinely have no more to say. It's just a good album. That's all it'll ever be in my eyes. It's just a good album. So please let me know what you guys think. Also, anything I can do to improve the quality of my videos or any upcoming albums that are going to be coming out. Just let me know. Also, I forgot to mention in my last video, I made a Twitter for this YouTube channel. So if you want to check it out, link in the description. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. Sorry for this weird, very disjointed style video. After 3 recordings, I realized I don't have much to say. I really don't. But thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot. And I'll see you guys later.